You guys already know what it is. Swish Life Garage, boy KT. Hold up, man. This video are for the subscribers that are here for the 5th gen Prelude. Today I'm going to be working on this car a little bit, doing some things that have been on my list of things to do, and finally I have some time. Right now I'm not using it as a daily driver because, as I stated on one of my previous videos, the motor loses compression from the #1 cylinder, causing it to burn oil. About every 500 miles it needs about a quart, and to me I just don't really feel too confident with that. But I think more importantly is the suspension. I have never done any work on the suspension itself. I've definitely taken it apart, but I never replaced any parts on it. Right now I just really don't feel too confident with it. It's a little loose. I know some of the bushings need to be replaced, and as well some of the ball joints. I would hate for it to break down, rip my fender off, or cause some problems while I'm driving it. You know, that's just something I'm not wanting to deal with. As of recent, the Harley truck has been my choice of a daily driver, and so while the Prelude sits, I'm going to just be touching up on some of the things that have been on my list of things to do. Let's go ahead and get right into the video, but before we do that, make sure you're subscribed and got the bell notifications turned on, and as well down below in the description box is a link to my online website, and as well any part numbers of parts I might use in this video. Hey guys, take a look at the Prelude on the headlights. You know, some people may think they look pretty damn good, but in my eyes they still look a little yellow. If you guys saw me restore the original headlights, of course they look like some smoker's teeth, and now they look very nice. But to me, they still have a little hint of yellow in them, and it's just not acceptable to me. So I did purchase some new headlights, which I'm gonna definitely show you guys me unboxing those, but I'm gonna be changing these out. Right now the Prelude is pretty dirty. I haven't washed it in maybe 3 weeks. It's been raining like every day. The headlights do clean up a bit more than they're looking right now. Lots of people think that they look very nice and don't see an issue with them, but in my eyes it's just unacceptable. So like I said, I purchased some brand new headlights. I'm going to show you guys that right now. Here is the box right here. Let me take this out. Here they are, guys. Depo Headlights. They do obviously have the different black housing. I decided to go with something different, you know, not different from what other people are doing. Many other people have these headlights, but you know, I just wanted something a little bit different from the OEM headlight. These are in a way OEM looking. Just the inner housing is black obviously there, so I think these are going to look very nice. I am going to ceramic coat these. I'm actually using a new ceramic coat from G-Technic. I'll show you guys the ceramic coating I'm going to be using. It's the first time I'm going to be using it. I have high hopes for this product and the company, so we're going to take a look on how it performs on these headlights, and as well the parts I'm about to show you right now. Now, I'm not sure if I told you guys before, on the Prelude I used to have some WeatherTech Window Visors. One night I just heard a noise. I didn't think nothing of it. A few days later I noticed my passenger window visor was missing, and I tried to rebuy them off of WeatherTech, and WeatherTech didn't have them for sale any longer. So I signed up on the email alerts, so whenever they have them back in stock I would be notified. Just recently they have them back in stock, so you guys know I had to pick myself a pair back up. The Prelude really doesn't look the same without window visors. I guess I'm just used to it, or it just really does enhance the look of the Prelude. But here they are, brand new window visors from WeatherTech. And here it is, guys. I believe it's just like the other one. I'm going to try polishing them, ceramic coat them, and then we'll install them as well with the headlights. Right now I'm just going to take off the plastic off of here. For the most part, you know, they're going to have a little bit of swirls somewhere. If you look closely, there's some swirls in the plastic. Even on the window visors, there's little swirl marks. This is expected, so you want to do a little bit of a polish before ceramic coating them to make sure they're completely no scratches on the surface before ceramic coating. This is going to be your best type of scenario, fresh out the box, brand new, never been touched. As well, the little swirls in the window visor, you guys could probably see it coming off the light there. There's a little bit of scratches in there, man, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that, and then we'll worry about ceramic coating. So here's the new ceramic coating I'm going to be trying out. I've been looking up a lot of reviews, a lot of videos and stuff. This really seems like to be the best product, and they simply lay it out for you to easily understand on what their products do. I feel like a lot of companies have so much product. I feel like I need to buy it all and I need to do it all. It's just products for this, products for that, and it doesn't really make no sense if you guys know what I'm talking about. This is G-Technic, the ceramic coating that they have, the highest product that you can buy without having to have any type of license or training or train courses directed by them, is the Crystal Serum Light. It does state on here that it offers a 9H hardness performance, and so it's going to of course give it that hydrophobic properties that everyone is looking for, resist water spots, and just a real easy clean whenever you do have to clean your car. There's going to be less dirt on there because the dirt cannot stick to the paint surface. Top coating that I'm going to put on it, they actually sold this as a kit, and they recommend to do this, the top coating, EXO coat. And so this is just going to give it the additional wetness and additional protection on top of it. I believe they claim a 3 to 5 year protection on the car. Of course, everything kind of matters, how often you wash it, how dirty it gets, what it goes through, everything like that. But if you keep the car indoors and minimal dirt and what have you, it can last up to 10 years. Don't get me wrong on that, or I might believe it might be 7 years, somewhere along those lines, but it's a pretty long time. So if you guys want to look farther into them, look them up, G-Technic, look up some reviews, non-biased reviews, you know, hopefully you get a good feel for them. Alright guys, it's been over, I don't know, maybe about 16 hours, and these have just been sitting indoors. But take a look at it with the ceramic coating, and then we got the EXO coating. The EXO really made it look, you know, wet and just real sleek. Looks very nice. Got one coat of the Crystal Serum Light, and then got 2 coats of the EXO. I let the Crystal Serum set for about 2 hours, and then I went over it with the EXO. Just the same process as putting on the ceramic coating. I did also hit the back with the Crystal Serum. It's going to be more so for the dirt, just not to stick. I'm just going to check to see if it even holds, but why not? And here we have the window visors. These came out really nice, man. Real clean. I couldn't get exactly every little swirl and stuff. I probably could if I just spent more time, but you know, they're pretty straight. These things look crispy, man. They're gonna look nice on the car. Alright, now you guys see the headlights are ready to go, and as well I did get the window visors, and those are looking super crispy, man. And the reason why I chose the Depo headlights is, first of all, they're going to be cheaper than buying them from the manufacturer, from Honda, for OEM ones. I believe they were just over $200, and the OEM ones, I think it's $250 per headlight, which I can't afford, but you know, I'm just going to get something a little bit different. I think it's going to give it a more of a JDM sporty look onto the vehicle. It's just going to really enhance the front end. As a lot of you guys know, I do have new tail lights, brand new from Honda. Those are looking very crispy, so I think it's just right that I put a brand new set on the front and just get that extra sportiness that I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and get at it. I'm going to start taking the front bumper apart so we can take off the headlights.
This is a Tricky Beat production.
So here we are. I took off the front bumper, took off the headlights, took off the bracket right here. that's used for like the adjustment of the bumper. I forget the exact name for it, but I took it off just because it's going to make it easier whenever installing the headlights, and as well you can take it off for taking out the headlights because it just kind of gets in the way. Now I do have LED headlights right here, and I do have LEDs for the parking lights, so I do have to swap everything over from one headlight to the other headlight. It's fairly simple. If you guys saw how I did the LEDs, and that does have an attachment in there, if you guys saw that video, I'm just going to be swapping everything over. But if you guys want to check that out, I'm going to have a link to it as well. I swapped everything over from the original headlights to the new headlights. Now you could definitely tell the difference. Check that out. For sure there's a difference. You can really tell the difference just by looking on the inside and then looking on the outside. There's a hint of yellow on the outside, but I mean, these been on the car since 2001 and never been restored, you know. I'm pretty sure a lot of oxidation just all in that plastic, just embedded in there throughout the plastic. So I'm not really going to try to mess with it anymore and just go ahead with these new headlights. So let's go ahead and get at it. Just install them. I washed up the Prelude, and take a look at the headlights. It looks very nice, man. I mean, very stock but very clean. And to be quite honest, when I first put on the headlights, I didn't like it because I was like, man, I don't know if it kind of looks a little bit ricey though. You know, after about a day or two, it really just grew on me, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the look for sure. I already adjusted them, so it has a pretty good lighting when I drive. Then just take a look at the window visors. These look very clean. For me, the window visors are a must-have, you know, especially when it's raining. You're trying to crack window, get some airflow going for whatever reason. You don't want to get that water inside of your car. But also, you know, even if you roll the window all the way down, it cuts down on that air rushing through. For me, it really cuts down on that wind noise, and pretty much I could have my windows down, all the way down on the highway without an issue, and still just listen to music. For the headlights on the parking light, I actually changed it to a natural white, the one down here. This one here is still the LED, but it does give it a little bit of a different look at night. You know, it gives it that two-tone, and I really like it. You know, at first I was like, I don't know, because it's going to be two different colors, but it really does look nice at night. The black housing and the headlights kind of give it that Type R feel like some of the other Hondas have, but you know, the Prelude, it wasn't an option for a Type R, and so kind of making it my own little twist on here. And along with the window visors, now I did have window visors before, but they were a light smoke on the plastic, and this is the darker tint, darker smoke on it. Not sure if I brought it up in a previous video, but the front windows have been re-tinted. They actually went a little bit darker. So now I have 15% ceramic tint all around, and then 80% ceramic tint on the full windshield. And so it does make it a little bit darker in the car and as well outside of the car. But alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I really do appreciate it as always if you stayed to the very end. But as always guys, I'm going to have to catch you on the next one, player. Hold up.